Well, we're speaking to Roslyn Famous, a Bermudian who has been through both hurricanes, Irma and Maria. Roslyn, can you tell us a little bit about your connection to Bermuda? Obviously, you grew up here. And just tell us a little bit about you.
I'm born and raised in Bermuda, Devonshire, Hermitage Road, Devonshire. And I left to go to school at 16. And I've been traveling since then.
Unbelievable story that you have about being through two major Category 5 and strong 4 hurricanes within 2 weeks. I mean, just absolutely unbelievable. Can you tell us how you ended up in Tortola and in the path of Category 5 Hurricane Irma?
The original plan was I went to Tortola to help my aunt over there. She was due to have surgery on the actual day of the storm. So I had gone over to be with her before, during, and after the surgery. And it was not until the 5th of September in the evening when I finally heard that it was going to be a direct hit over Tortola at Category 5.
So describe what it felt like. I mean, did you feel that you were in a relatively safe location? Obviously, it must have been howling winds. I mean, describe what you went through.
Got to a point where we were like, for this was my aunt's first hurricane, so she didn't really realize the intent, how bad it would be. So she wasn't really aware of that, but like when it got to a certain point, I'm like, this is not right. You know, that's my instincts told me that we had to go hide now because right. It was just, the windows were just rattling too much. So that's when I said, okay, we need to go into the pantry. I told her to grab her cat and let's go because my anxiety was just too high at that point.
So tell us about the damage. Tell us, obviously, catastrophic and unimaginable, but tell us about the damage.
That damage, to be honest, like right now my skin is crawling every time I think about it. Mm-hmm. Just because, you see the country a day before, as you always seen it, and then 2 days later when we finally got to see footage, because we didn't go out, our downstairs tenants went out and explored the first day afterwards. And when you see that, it's something that it's inexplicable because everything that you know is gone.
So what would you like to tell our viewers tonight? Obviously, we're here to hopefully raise money, a lot of money for those people in need. And so, what message would you like to tell our viewers and those potential donors out there?
This money that is being raised is really needed because, for example, I'm in Puerto Rico and we have the advantage of they have an agency here called FEMA. But I don't think that sort of powerhouse is in place in the other Caribbean islands. Mm-hmm. And every dollar is going to be needed. You're basically talking about rebuilding an entire country. And when I say that, I really don't take it lightly. Mm-hmm. We're talking about building a country from ground up. I want the people in Bermuda to imagine, like, if you went to town on Reed Street and Front Street and every single building was gone, what kind of impact that would have on us as a country.